listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. All right, I think I'm supposed to do 3, right? They got me, guys. They got me. And what they did is just awful. Awful. Look at me. I didn't want to see myself 30 years from now unless I was dead. This ain't working out for me. I can't live like this no longer. UFOlogy ain't changed a nick. If it was a year right now, it'd be 2053. You know how old I'd be? I'm 85 years old, man. 85. And I'm still doing this shit. Ain't nothing changed. Corbell been married and divorced twice in 5 years. And one of them was to himself. That COVID's still with me since... Jesus, I can't do it. It's too hot. I'm getting claustrophobic. Oh. That thing was hot as mofo. Oh, I had nothing. It was just too hot. I forgot how hot it gets. I mean, that was brutal. I literally felt like I was... going to pass out if I stayed like that. Oh, I'm wearing this shirt? I thought I was wearing something totally different. It's amazing what happens in the dark. Welcome to the show. Yeah, well, we're here tonight and every night to save ufology, okay? And I know there's a lot of people out there who think, we're just a bullshit channel and nobody should watch us. We're definitely shadow banned for sure, but I'm not really sure if it's a light shadow ban, because I went to a few channels today, several as a matter of fact, and I was logged in as GUFON, went there, commented, came back as GUFON Lives. I saw my comments. I just went to some random channels, went to a few UFO channels. I showed up. When you're 100% shadow banned, you can't see anything. You put a comment down, only you will see it. And maybe the owner of the channel, but nobody else will. That's happened before to me. I've seen that, but I'm not sure if it was the channel that blocked me. So it's hard. I'm trying, guys, to figure out what's going on. It's just the YouTube algorithm. And when I had those days off, 4 here, 4 there, I think it messed with the algorithm a little bit now that we're back every day. So, hey, well, I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm not planning on going anywhere. So, everything we're doing is by the seat of our pantyhose. Ben, just like last night's show, you ended it with the super chat. And tonight you started us off with one, with a £2, 2 quid super dono. A dono is a donation with no comment, no sticker. It's pure love. It is the way. It is the GUFON way. For some reason, you can still leave them. You can still do it. Said Don Mofo did $20. Hey, yeah, I saw it. I saw it tonight. I saw it last night. Well, I'm not sure. Did I? Last night, there was only 3 super chats last night. Jeanette, Dorothy, and Ben. Super chats, super stickers. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What was last night? Sunday. It was a weird night. But yeah, thank you very much, Don Mofo. Super generoso. A continuing supporter of GUFON. That was very nice of you. Thank you. I know you always give to the show, and Ben does too. Thanks, Ben. That's a £1, 1 quid super dono. Ben shooting them out like bookends tonight. Not yet. No. If I ended the show, it would have been a bookend. If I ended it right there. Tonight we're going to talk about, because there have been people who've quit ufology and come back. And they think, I'm back. Hey. I'm one of them. And it's never been the same since I left. I think it was in 2014 was the year I quit. Came back 2015 when I heard Tom DeLonge won the UFO Researcher of the Year award from MUFON. And then I think the year before or after, I can't remember the way it happened, Jaime Maussan won the year after that. I'm like, I came back right at the right time. Holy shnikey. It was crazy. I leave for 1 year, and that's who they're giving awards to. It wouldn't have mattered if I stayed anyway. They still would have got the awards. We don't have that kind of influence at this very moment. We should, though, but I quit once. And I am very, very, very humbled by that. I quit. I became a loser for doing that to ufology. I'll never do it again. I had no reason but just self-gratification. I'm not going to let that happen. There's too many platforms now. too many platforms out there. Thanks, Ben. Dorothy throwing out $3 super chat. This is turning into a very strange situation right here. Thank you, Dorothy, throwing down super stickers. I want to see what it is, though. It is a heart coming out of the eyes and head body of a pear. Oh, that's the love pear. Pear love. Thank you for the pear love, Dorothy Hawkins. I got to step it up a little quicker, guys. I'm sorry. Don Mofo with another 10. Don, yo. What's up, M? Oh, I'll look that up. M200X. Remind me in 5 minutes if I forget. Hold on, let me see. I'm supposed to be able to save these things, right? Let's see. If I put it as a star, put a star on it, the richest YouTube channel. I want to see if it saves it for me. Don Mofo, thank you. Huge mucho gusto generoso this evening. You know it's unnecessary. But it all goes towards the main purpose of what we're doing. And I appreciate it. It really does go into the show. Robert Wilhelm throwing $100 down. This better. That's crazy, dude. Robert, what's going on? What does this say? Hey, Rich. Hi, Rich. I travel a lot and miss many shows, but appreciate what you do. When I am at home base, I try to watch. I wish they would send me to Mars so I could report the truth. I thought you were going to say, I'm going to miss many shows, and here's $100 for those shows I'm missing. But you did something way super more generous than I would have thought of. This is why, even if it was $1, $5, it doesn't matter. It's I keep going because people really want the truth. And nobody likes seeing their channel be shadow banned or hidden, partial shadow ban. Whatever's happening here is happening internally. It's not happening because of anything moderators are doing or that I'm doing. Well, take it back. It is because of what I'm doing. Shit. And what am I doing? Just being a little bit more boisterous than other people. Calling people idiots. They're saying stupid stuff. They're lying. I'm pointing out actual stuff. We have proven it with Ross Cuckold that he has lied and has changed and has flip-flopped. We listened to that 2 days ago. We know Jeremy Corbell gives us bullshit. We know that Ryan Graves, who we'll talk about later, is giving the impression he saw these UFOs. He loves that. So you guys support that. You support that part of ufology that I think is desperately needed. And you know, I wish there were more people doing what I do. And if there was, I wouldn't need to go every day. But I'm the only effing one. I'm the only one. Oh, yeah, you get your other shows. Maybe, I haven't listened to Fessler a lot lately, but I did listen to his Richard Doty show and another show before that. He says what we believe too. Dave Scott, same thing. They're on board now. However, whatever that means. They see it, they understand it, but are they just playing into it to play both sides? Well, I hope so. I hope so. We need more support. I don't care if it's partial, and that's okay. Why can't it be? Why can't we have people believing in some of the things at least? It's better than none of it. At least people can see what Elizondo really is about after that Area what is it, Area 503 documentary came out, Who's Lou? That's when things really, really took a turn. For the worse for Lou. Robert Wilhelm, thank you. Alien Bless, man. You are a very generous human being. Grazie. Grazie. But there's more. Dinkamazi. Are you back? Did I? By the way, I put people back as moderators. If I forgot anybody, let me know. I think there's one person left who was very angry. I'm not going to mention who it was, but even though I made announcements when this person was here, I said, you'll be back. But when I started putting people back as moderators and this person wasn't put back at the same exact time, apparently this person is very upset, thinking I'm purposely leaving them out. Now, when somebody gets that angry about wanting to be a moderator, that scares me. Why do you so desperately have to be a moderator? What were you doing? What do you plan on doing? You see? It throws up a bunch of red flags. So now that person can't be a moderator. And I feel bad about it because I like the person with all my heart. But acting that way brings up a little bit of a little warning flag. But thank you, Dinkamazi, for the super dono. No words, no emojis. No! Mucho gusto, generoso. Very nice-o, Dinkamazio. That was weird. That was weird. What is this? Don. I thought that I saw, oh my God, no, Don. Don, this is so bizarre when they do this. Wall. I'm talking to the wall. What are you looking at? Look, there's one. And he does it 2 more times. 2. And another one he did. Hold on, Lisa. And Ben. And then here's the 3rd one. Don. I mean, mucho gusto, generoso times 3 so. And then some so, sir. It's raining mofos. I don't know why. That's not that funny. Don't laugh. Don't encourage me. Don't encourage me. Thank you, Don Mofo, for throwing down $100 or something like that already. Mr. Wilhelm throwing down 100 and some change. You guys are absolutely, I don't know what you do for a living. God, thank you very much that you're able to do that for some schmuck like me who's really out here really working. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff coming. This is the week. This is going to be a good week. Perfect timing. The week is going to be fantastic. I was checking it. I didn't see anything on I got a message to check my PayPal, but nothing's here. I don't understand. You saying that it's here? It's not. I don't see it. It didn't show up yet. Where? Here's what showed up. Dead penis. Erectile problems. Keto gummies. The Dorila pillow. COVID. Buried penis. What is a buried? It's somebody who's super small that it's like a frightened turtle. I got to move on with the show. I don't see anything in on PayPal. Blocked bowels. Is this phone listening to me? How does it know? Save money on your electric. Oh, by the way, for the person who sent me my package, I got it today. And what is that package, everybody? Somebody sent me a grow tree, a way to grow mejewan in my bathroom, because you're allowed to in Florida. You're allowed to grow your own. And that's what I plan on doing. It's heavier than it looked, man. Jesus, thing is it's heavy. But thank you for sending that. I forgot all about it. I came home today late and I'm like, whoa, what is this at the front door? Oh my God, I can't believe it. So that is going to save me, what, a couple $100 a month and more, because I'll be puffing and huffing more than ever. Thank you for that. All right, Don Mofo threw down 3 20s. I'm getting to the other ones here. Thank you very much, Robert, Dinkum, everybody, for the support. And Lisa Bowden, thank you very much. $5 super sticker, throwing it down with the others right here in the middle of the show. Don Mofo threw down a $10 spot too. I think I forgot about that one, so I'm yelling out the Don Mofo 10 spot earlier. Something's going on with the, hold on. Everything's just screwy on. Louis Ferraro threw down 5. I'll get to that. Don Mofo, Ben. What the hell, you guys? Lisa. Another one. What is going on? I think this has got to be a mistake. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know why it showed up blue here and green on your end. Isn't that weird? Mucho gusto, generoso, Lisa. Thank you. You're always supporting the show, one way or the other. Thank you. Ben again with a £5, 5 quid. Richie, they don't like you because you tell the truth, and you can't change the truth. GUFON is the truth. We all know that. Yeah, it is. It really is. It is. What's weird is when they just character assassinate you and say stuff like, it's like, okay, how about this? And by the way, welcome everybody to the show. To save time, I'm cutting out the intros tonight, but because the super chats were aplenty, and I think that was okay to exchange one for the other. Of course it's okay. Oh my God, no, whoa, Don, no! Again, another one? Holy crap, that was 8 minutes ago. I haven't caught up yet. There's Louise right after. Don, Mofo, baby. I don't want, hey, yo. Not that, not a disrespectful baby. That was a cool baby. Don Mofo knows. He knows. I don't want to make any mistakes here. Don Mofo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 20s and a 10. Thank you very much. And Robert Wilhelm threw down a C note as well. And then Ben, Dinkum, Lisa with 5s, Dinkum Ozzy with an 8er. And then Louis Ferraro. You got one in the mix too, my friend. Thank you for that. All the way from, is that Australia? I'm not sure where it's from, but what is A? And I haven't seen that in a while. AU was Australia, yeah? Well, Louis, thank you. I thank you very much. I'm glad you're here tonight too. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you had a good new year and a fresh spring starting out for you. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just very grateful. Thank you. Thank you, mucho gusto, generoso. Who's confused? Siegfugel? Oh, yeah. I have never asked for a wrench. I am confused. Dinkum? Did you get a wrench? You may have gotten one. No, if you did get a wrench, it's because I felt that you are here enough that you may want to help out once in a while. I don't know. I thought you had it, so that's why I gave it to you. If you don't have it, I'll put it back. I don't know what's going on. Did I miss them? Well, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to make everybody happy after I couldn't figure out who did what, who was blocking anybody. I don't think I'm ever going to find out. I do think it is StreamYard or YouTube. Somebody working behind the scenes, screwing with the account. I don't know. But check this shit out. Somebody did get into my account because on March 13th, I was sick that day. I did a show, and that was the anniversary of the Phoenix Lights. Something went into my YouTube channel and put show chapters in. Now, if I did it, the show chapters would show up in the show description. So you, as a viewer, can go in there and pick the chapter you want to watch. Why don't I do that? I don't know. It only takes 10 minutes. I have to listen to pretty much the whole show again, but I have to scan through and see where different subject matter appears. And then I put the timestamp in. It would make it easier for you guys. I'll try to do it. I'll try to get back to it. But anyway, I didn't do it. I was too sick. As soon as that show ended, I was out. And I don't do show chapters the way this person did it. I do them differently. They only did half the show. I do the whole show. And usually they show up in the show description. They didn't, which means I didn't do it. Somebody has access to my account. Now, I will be contacting YouTube and StreamYard about this. I contacted YouTube about something else a few days ago, but I want to talk to them about this incident because now I have proof. I shouldn't have said anything. They're going to go in there and oh well. You can't win. I can't win, guys. You know, I can only survive. And that's what I'm doing. I'm really surviving here on YouTube. Barely. But Jesus HC, tonight, you know, if GUFON did half of what we did tonight, that would be a nice, and we're all, you know, we were there. GUFON was right there last year until the false strikes and the lies and all the videos and all the hate. Yeah, I see now we're at about 125 live. So I was wondering if we'd see 150 tonight. It looks like we might. But all of last week was, you can see the numbers. Anyway, I'm only telling you this, not because I'm mad. I'm not mad. It's frustrating. Don't get me wrong. It's frustrating. I wish we weren't partially shadow banned. We are. I just can't imagine where we'd be if they gave us the freedom that other channels get. Not in ufology. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about channels that break the YouTube law every day, but have hundreds of thousands of subscribers saying things that we can't say. And, you know, Third Phase of Moon brings it up. He's like, you know, they're probably not monetized. True, but they still have, you know, 600,000 subscribers. They get 2,000 subscribers in a weekend here, 2,000 there, 5,000 here. Can you imagine if we just had 1 year of freedom? We've seen it. We've had glimpses of it. And we've seen 300 people here before. $400. Didn't we have 400 that one night, the Super Bowl night, right? We had 450. Isn't that the new record? I know Fessler had like 800 on his channel that night. He went live during the game. Next year, we're doing the same thing. We're going to go live during the Super Bowl. The studio will be done. For all I know, I could be in a whole other place by next year. You never know with me. I could be out and about. All right, let's get to work. Thank you, everybody, for your tremendous support. Freaking A. Like, off the hook. Somebody did send $8.88. Nathan, he says, good, simple and to the point. Hey, 888. Thank you, Nathan. Nathan Nitsky. Nathan from the Quantum Show. Thank you very much. The longest subscriber. The biggest, I don't know if you're the biggest fan, but you are the most, yeah, you probably could be the biggest fan. I don't like saying that. That's why it just sounds funny. But I think you're the most tenured fan. You and William Patterson. He still listens. We got to get him back on. He's the king of horror. I like him. Like, he is such a really nice guy. And people treat him like shit because he's so nice. It makes me angry. Yeah, he's got a dark side, but it didn't come out until these people forced it out of him. He gets trolled. And people just don't like him because I don't know. He says because they pick on him because, you know, he's a big guy and that's wrong for them to do that. And then they say other things about him that just aren't true. It's very, very, what he goes through, we've seen glimpses of, but this guy, William Patterson, gets the shit literally and not figured. I mean, not personally, but he does take beatings online, and I don't like it. If I was to go into that and help, I would be torn up. I mean, they would destroy me. That's why I don't do anything. It's not my place to step in. You know, I'm not going over there. I can't do anything to save him. Poor guy. I tell him, you got to ignore him. He's like, I do ignore them, but they won't stop. And I'm like, you got to ignore them forever. You don't understand. I'm like, now I understand. Now I understand a little bit more, but you still have to ignore him. He goes full-fledged back on, you know, like, he can't take it anymore, and he snaps, and then he makes a video, and I don't know about the last year, but I just feel bad. But he needs to ignore him. It's hard to ignore these jerks. All right, I'm gonna talk about this. We may go a little bit. These stupid gnats that are coming out of the ground. Check this out. This is Congressman Tim Burchett. I know my voice is still hacky. Discussing Navy veteran UFO sighting. Huge. Did I already play this? Yes.
Told I was guy I used to work with.
I thought this was new. Let me see if this is a different one.
He called me, and I was out of town, and I thought something was wrong. I hadn't talked to him while he was an older gentleman, and probably close to 80. And he called me Timbo. Timbo? And I knew who it was. I said, hey, you know, and I called him by his name. And he said, him and the wife, you know, he gave his wife's name, it just saw ancient aliens. And I thought, well, here it comes. You know, he's going to hit me with the little green man and, you know, getting abducted and probed and all this stuff. And he goes, I've never told you this story before, I never told anybody this story except his wife. And he hollered back to her. He said, "What year was that, honey?" I thought she said it was late 50s. And he'd been in the Navy. And he was on a ship, they call him a tin can. I believe that's a destroyer. And they were out in the middle of the ocean, and a sub came up, and they were meeting one somewhere, you know, and they said that sub went down, and they watched it fire a missile. They said it was probably one of the first sub underwater missile firings that had happened, because this was, you know, it's not something that we've been doing since the Second World War. Anyway.
So, you know, I don't need to keep going with that. You know what he just said? And I don't like it because it kind of confirms what Corbell's saying about shooting down UFOs. He just said this has been going on since around the end of World War II. What? So that almost confirms. Now, I step back and I say, wait a minute. Tim Burchett, that week, the week that he did this interview, he spoke with Jeremy Corbell. And it's in his head. So now I know Jeremy Corbell filled his head. And now Tim Burchett's going out on TV saying what Jeremy Corbell's saying. This has been going on for a long time. We're shooting at ground troops. We're shooting at troops that are in the water and they've got no help. And we're just shooting at these UFOs that are flying around with impunity. Hard P. Don't forget the hard P. It's amazing. You can see just by what people are saying in mainstream media, who they're talking to or recently spoke to. It's funny. It is. This is the field we live in. Alfie Joe Bob, $20. Say what? Damn. What is going on tonight? Is it a half moon? You know, it's just bizarre. Thank you so much, Alfie Joe Bob. I know you continually support the show, and thank you for the generous $20. It's a super dono, too. Just a lot of love today. I could make myself cry on command. No problem. But once I do that, it's like opening Pandora's box. Because once you fake cry, then everybody will think your real crying is fake if you ever fake cry. So don't fake cry even for fun. That's why I stop myself. Because the day I do cry, it'll mean something. I'm not doing no, who's that dipshit that called the wolf? What's on gonna blow my shit down? What was that kid? Timmy? Anyway, thank you, Alfie Joe Bob. Mucho gusto generoso. All right, I got to move along, I'm being told. What? Holy Toledo. Don Mofo throwing down not one $5 super dono. That was at 741. But two at 741 $5 super donos. But wait, there's more. At 7:42 p.m. Eastern, Don Mofo did it one more time. Another $5 went on the screen, and Rich said, $5, Don Mofo times 3. And yes, it has been a Wilhelm Mofo evening. Alfie Joe Bob and all the others are just as generous. I'm trying to come up with some anthem for all of this. Thank you, Don Mofo. You see, now, if Coral Ann was here, she would have posted all that. Me and Samo will be back and helping me someday. We don't need it. We just don't need it. We don't need it. But there's some things that are going to be happening where he'll have to be here. Or I can actually have now 3 people helping the show. Who's this guy? Robert Wilhelm? Oh, no. Dude, it's not that. It's 20%, by the way. I'm joking. Please don't. Please don't. I'm joking. Please, please, please. Thank you very much. I have to throw in the joke. That's what I do. Thank you, Robert. That's good enough. Thank you. $10. That's 10% on $100. I'm supposed to tip you. Next time you cross the street, look both ways. It's all I can afford right now. You know. You know. It's sad, isn't it? This is a weird show. We've had shows like this several times. Lisa Bowden. It's a... I know, right? Oh! Hold on. I'm thinking about giving something away. I bought this with that intention, but I like it. Let me show you. Hold on. Oh no, the screen's coming down. Let me fix that. There we go. Screen back up on this side. Everything looked good on that. Okay, got it. All right, I'm glad I got up for that moment. Let me go grab the thing I might give away. I don't know, but you guys are animals. You would love this. Every one of you might like this. Here it comes. Hold on. Oh! I got it. Hold on. Oh, your mother's got... Come on with this. Stop! Your sister's ass. See, that shouldn't happen right there. God damn it. It's all green, but got weed. It is like a huge mouse pad. This is a desk pad. But I was going to hang this on the wall because it's got, well, no, they took them off. They had a hanger at the store. But what do you think? Do you guys think that would be a good giveaway? I don't know. I like it now. It would look perfect, and when I'm done, it'll go perfectly behind me. Yeah. Things, you know what? The studio thing, stupid. I'm such a lazy mofo, but it's coming along. All right. It's a telephone. Thank you very much, Lisa B. Mucho gusto, generoso. Let me, what do you guys think? I see. I'm looking at 2 minutes ago. Jeanette Angel with a $10 super dono. Throwing down money like it's raining fibrous paper. I don't know what that means. But thank you. Again, mucho gusto, generoso. And Don Mofo, what's this? One more time at 7:49. Thank you, brother. You've done the damage. You've done the damage. Thank you very much. Super. Now, if I missed one, just let me know, because I think I got them all. But let me know. Or don't. I think I got them all. Come on, man. You know I got them all. All right, let's get back to work. I saw something here. What did I just see? Oh, what a good idea. So people want it. See? 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 And here's a good idea. I would have to sign it. Here's the Sharpie. It's blue. I think that would be a great idea. I don't know. I'll think about it. I think it'd be a cool thing to keep. I like it a lot. I'll think about it. I don't know when I'm going. If I do it, it'll be April 1st. Let's just do that. Maybe I will give it away. I have other stuff I'm going to give away too. I'm just going to have a night where I'm giving stuff away. Yeah, I've got some pretty cool stuff. Believe it or not, there's something valuable I'm going to give away as well. Just don't know when. Don Mofo! He took 2 5s and smashed them together and made a 10. Have you seen? Look at this. Look what he did. He took 2 5s. He took 2 5s and smashed it to make a 10. He has hit almost every color of the Super Chat rainbow. Mucho gusto, Don Mofo. It's a Don Mofo night over here, right? Robert Wilhelm throwing down the huge numbers. Alfie Joe Bob. Jeff Garvey got in the mix. Diane. All you guys, super generous. Louis Ferraro. Ben, Lisa. Dinka Mozzie. Guys are like super nice. Thank you. I mean, seriously, what a night. Alfie Joe Bob, All Things Good? All Things Good sent $4. I didn't see this one. I'm sorry. All Things Good, if I missed it, I apologize. I think I missed it. I also missed Don Mofo saying, Rich, want to send you a hat. I didn't see that $20 either, Don Mofo. Thank you for that. So I think that's everybody, guys. All right. Thanks. Like nobody's business, really. Thanks, everything. What's that? Holy macadamia nuts. Just when things got a little bit quiet, gosh. $22 Canadian coin, pretend it was a Hondy. And I'm just giving you the tip. There you go. That is very generous, actually. Thank you very much. David Wilcox throwing down 22 bones from Canada. Hey, their money's just as good. I think Canada, like, your dollar's way better than ours. You get more for your buck. I don't know. It's interesting, though. It's changed over the last 2 years. Thanks, David Wilcox. Mucho gusto, generoso. And Jeff Garvey with the Ziegfugel. You know, good for bringing that up. This mother Foger is such a prick. No. Brandon Fugel. I let him have it today. In my way, a nice way. I'll tell you what he did. This guy's, look, it's different when Nathan, a hardworking guy, puts together a Star Wars figure or a little set, and he says something like, I just bought the speeder that was used in the Star Wars, the model. It's the model of it. I'd be like, whoa, dude, that's amazing. And praise you for it, because I know how much he really enjoyed that stuff. But when a multimillionaire has to brag every single time he buys Steven Seagal's new jacket, or he's got to swoon in on Skinwalker Ranch in his helicopter, everybody else got to take the bumpy trail and the horse ride all the way in with the dust and the dirt. Nah, this prick's got to create dust and dirt by coming in and swooping down on everybody who's outside, just sitting there, no wind, nothing. And out from the dust comes a Steven Seagal wannabe. He bought John Wick's jacket. How exciting. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it? There it is. He posts this stuff. A grown man, a multimillionaire. Hey, look. Hey, it's okay. It's just bizarre for him, I think. Look, the stuff he gets is cool. I can't say it isn't. I wouldn't want most of the stuff that he's collecting, but I understand the passion about this. I get it. But in honor of the epic John Wick action franchise, he says, releasing its fourth and final chapter, I present to you Keanu Reeves' screen-worn suit from John Wick 3. I can't do it yet. I have to work on my accent. His sword from the glass house fight scene and gold coins used, yeah? Very, very Fugalesque. Important leadership and business lessons can be taken from John Wick. Do you see what he just did, Brandon Fugel? Zig Fugel just gave us a tip. If you don't get your way, just kill anybody who gets in your way. The John Wick way. You learn a lot from John Wick, according to Brandon Fugel. Brandon Fugel probably watches the movie with his wife. You know, Barbie. She's all getting all plastered up, plastic, and she's starting to look like Joan Rivers at 40 years old. But I can imagine him and her sitting on the couch watching John Wick. Hey, honey, don't leave. This part's unfreaking believable. No, he doesn't talk like that. Rewind all that shit. Never happened. Honey, would you like to watch John Wick? What lesson will we find today on the screen from John Wick 3? I can't do it again. I just can't. But they're sitting there, and he's like, babe, you got to watch this part. The way he fights is exactly how you would train somebody in MMA. Babe, I'm going to go into MMA. I'm going to learn how to fight like John Wick. I tell you what, if I do it, I'll wear the suit. I can wear the suit now. I could see him sitting there with her, you know, and she's like, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, John Wick's great. He's so hot. Uh-huh. Oh, uh-huh. You know, she doesn't give a shit. When we going shopping, Brandon, I want to go shopping tomorrow. Can we take the chopper? They don't call it a helicopter. It's a chopper. Can we take the chopper? You got to watch John Wick with me later on. And then they're watching it, and he talks throughout the whole thing. Oh, You know, that's an armbar right there. He just did it really quick. If I slowed it down and showed you the technique, it's exactly like they do in the MMA. This guy was trained by the best. You want to watch the special features when it's done? It shows the training. Keanu Reeves at 53 did more than anybody did at his age. He's the best. John Wick, I'm going to buy that suit someday. But it would be in a German accent and all that. And all that stuff. He buys the suit. He bought the suit. I'm John Wick. I bought the suit so I could talk like him. You shouldn't have killed my dog. I think I got the voice down for Keanu Reeves, right? Oh, look, here's what I wrote. I said, you are so rich, you can afford anything. Who cares? You're a child playing with money. Congratulations on being the biggest narcissist of your narcissistic friends. You deserve each other. He shows us clothes from John Wick. Get Han Solo's leather or dice, then brag. Wicks? Oh my God, it's got comments. Oh, I don't want to read that. I get nervous when people comment. You know, you think I want to read them, but I don't. I get nervous. I get a scared. Yeah. I get a scared. Don, what is this, huh? At 7:58, 3 minutes ago. I can't turn my eyes away from the screen for more than a minute. Don Mofo's throwing down. Is this... Why? Is there a reason? Did you get a bonus? What's going on? I don't understand it. I don't know what you're doing this for, but I'll take your money. You know what I'll do with it? Put it right back into the show, Don Mofo. It's exactly what I'm doing. Whoa! Oh! Where'd this guy come from? Chris Rogers with a D. That's $20 as well. Oh no, Ziegfugel dolls in shops for Christmas? Nah. Oh, you know the last time we did we talked about Ziegfugel, we got blurred. You see what happened? Do you see the numbers dropped? And we got up to 140. And then everybody, the people who came over were listening, didn't like what was happening because you guys were supporting the show and they bailed. Yeah, I understand. You got to get to the chopper. Chris Rogers throwing it down like it's Friday night, man. Thank you very much. It's Monday. You guys are unbelievable. No, really. Even though we're shadow banned and they want to keep us down, hold on. I hear something walking. Okay, nothing. They try to keep us down. They want me to get so discouraged that I don't do this anymore. They want me to stop. But you guys, even though things are different, things are still the same. And we have our core and we have we've got what we need to be here every night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Chris Rogers. Thank you. It's really generous. You've always been generous. Thank you. Jimmy Satterfield is here. What are you saying? Manic Monday? What's up, Satterfield? Big Cat's here. Tim Freestone. Argo Tanza. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, my voice is still tapped. I threw up, guys, for 2 straight weeks without missing a day. Didn't eat for 12 straight days, just had water and tea and maybe a piece of toast. It was bad. So I'm still feeling that. Still feeling it. I still have a little bit of the sweats too. I still feel like it's in me. And what is it now? It's been 2 weeks. and 3 days since I found out I had COVID. But tomorrow will be exactly 3 weeks to the day when I had to miss the Tuesday show. Monday, remember Monday night, that show, before I got sick, I'm just telling you, I wasn't sick. I didn't feel sick. It was probably one of the best workouts I've had in a decade. I was real happy with the way I'm starting to come around. And then I woke up the next morning and it's all she wrote. But I've gained 8.5 pounds back already. 8.5. So I'm going to ask I have a doctor's appointment Thursday. So I'm going to ask the doctor, hey, doc, can you give me a little testosterone? You know, can we juice up the flow a little bit? You know what I mean, doc? I feel a little weak, doc. You know what I mean? Oh, no. I don't want to transition. I want more testosterone. Yes. Yeah, I want to be more of me. Yeah. Can we do that? Yeah. Hey, doc, I knew we could be. What are you doing? What is this cream? I don't want cream. Steroid cream? Doc, you're going to put I want the injections. Come on. I need that doctor to come along with me. Come on, doc. Come on, doc. I need that to happen. I'm doing it in my matrix. I need this doctor to say, I'm only a practitioner, but I will send you to a specialist so we can get your testosterone levels up. Well, all right, doc. That's the kind of doctor I'm going to need. We're going to find out what this doctor is made of. When I was there 2 weeks ago, I was so sick. He could have said anything. Whatever you say, doc, whatever. Okay, doc, I just want to get better. All right. I know I'm talking a bunch of shit. I just want to see if, I need help. So I'm just asking for help. What is wrong with that? Don Mofo, that just happened? Did it? Wait a second. All right, there's Chris Rogers. And then Don Mofo again? Yeah, 806. There it is. Thank you. Mucho gusto, generoso. You see that? It's $1. Feels great. Thank you very much. Every single bill helps. Everything helps. It goes right back into the GUFON kitty and we spit it back out. And then what happens is I go somewhere and I record something and you get to enjoy it. Oh yeah, here we go. Like I didn't film this, but I want to show this to you. This is from the Juan. So from Jacques Corey Keel, if you don't know who that is, you should. A lot of it is dark, and I just don't want to be involved with that, says Diane Pasulka. We barely talk about Diana Pasulka. Barely talk about her. And I'm surprised at myself that I don't talk. But you know what? She doesn't seem like a bad person. I like her, I think. I don't know. Am I wrong? Let's see what she's saying here.
Because.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She said because like she meant it. I trust her. Look at her looking to the right. Down a little to the right. She told the truth right there. Because I believe her. I'm joking. 29 more seconds.
It's a real story. And because it's a real story and it has to do with technology, and it's so fast moving right now. And a lot of it is dark. And so that kind of
riveting.
I just don't want to be involved in that. It's too weird for me. I mean, I teach religion. I teach about religion. Religion is pretty weird, right? So for me to say that, it must be pretty strange because
She's cute, right? She's got a nice personality. She doesn't say anything that's outlandish. I think she's really one of the good people out there, right? Diana Pasulka. I never ever thought that she was off. But why am I skeptical a little bit of her? I don't think I need to be. The statement says a lot, the wand says, especially coming from Dr. Pasulka and the avenues she's opened in studying the phenomenon from an unconventional, non-ufological perspective. She's saying a lot of it is dark. And I just don't want to be involved in that. What does she mean? If you listen how she says it.
It's a real story. And because it's a real story and it has to do with technology, and it's so fast moving right now, and a lot of it is dark. And so that kind of, I just don't want to be involved in that. It's too weird for me. I mean, I teach religion. I teach about religion. You know, religion is pretty weird, right? So for me to say that, it must be pretty strange.
Yeah, I guess. For her to say that, it must be pretty strange. And the topic is awful. It's dangerous. It really is. There's so many things that can go wrong in this field. And it all comes down to your critical thinking with people. Because people are going to be your biggest challenge in this field. Everybody seems like they want to write a book, make a movie, get noticed, right? And that's not why I got into the field at all. I never thought about I can be in a movie or a documentary, or all I wanted to do was just tell people how corrupt things really are. And I was right in the thick of it. I could have been the next Jeremy Corbell, and I chose not to. Brian Vike was introducing me to everybody. I talked to you guys about this yesterday. And me and my wife at the time talked about that. She's like, maybe you shouldn't, talk about what's going on. But how could they lie? And she's like, I know, but. And I said, no buts. They're lying about it. They don't know those are airplanes, but I do. And I told them, but because it already has 2,000 clicks on it in an hour, they don't want to take it down off their channel, off their website. Back then, everything was websites. Nope. How to get that homepage activity. Yeah. What would you have done? Just go along for the ride and lie every step of the way? I don't know how these people do it. I don't know how Jeremy Corbell does it. How do you go to sleep at night knowing, there are people out there that are just blind to their own reality. He's got to be blind to his own reality, or he just doesn't care. And then you get a Lou Elizondo who's paid to do this. Paid to do what? I don't know. Everything we saw, he was paid to do. Lou Elizondo didn't think for himself. I take it back. He didn't think for himself until he left TTSA. Then he thought for himself. That's when we saw the real Lou Elizondo. Soon as he left, because they kept him hidden. He didn't know that all these shows wanted him on, that they were requesting him. He's, according to him. I believe him. He didn't know. They didn't tell him. He didn't realize what kind of whirlwind was happening. They kept him out of it all. Then once he got away from TTSA, he went nuts. He literally did everything the wrong way. God dang it, it was fun. How much you want to bet? Nah, maybe not. I was going to say Alien Addict gets Lou Elizondo on the show, but I don't think Lou would go on that show. You never know, though, man. You never know. Caleb Bench of Skinwalker Ranch discusses known skeptic, middle of mayhem, visit to the ranch for the New York Post and the Basement Office series on YouTube. So this is what he said? Is that what this clip is? All right, let's hear what... Oh, don't we know this guy? Caleb Bench? Why do we know him? Skinwalker, right? Let's hear what this guy has to say. What is all this? It looks familiar. Why can't I figure it out? Who's this guy? Is that me? Is this me? Did I interview him and don't remember? That looks like me. Look at me. Look at me. Doesn't that look like me?
Or it's like $15,000 worth of damage.
It looks like.
Wow. And make people.
Oh, it doesn't sound like me. No.
Prosecuted.
Wow.
And multiple charges.
Yeah. No, that's not
very good. Yeah, I'm very
rightfully
good friends
so
with multiple officers from the sheriff's office there. I don't work for the county that the ranch is in because I don't want any kind of conflict of interest.
Right.
But I work in law enforcement in the neighboring county where I live. But
Gotcha.
I'm only like,
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm
But
only
it's
like
tight knit.
Yeah. So I get calls at midnight from officers when things are happening,
Yeah, Blue Line Special.
They ask me if I know what's going on, and sometimes I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
but
dude,
that's how
you're the one letting me know what's going on now at this point.
Right.
But that's also like with some of these upgrades we've got coming. I'm really excited because security is going to be a lot more fun too.
You actually recently just had a trespasser, and his name was Stephen Greenstreet.
Who is this guy? Why do I know this guy? Who is this guy? Why do we know that guy? I don't know. I'm not interested. It's not interesting to me. Can't get into it. Guy looked like me in a small screen for a second there when I brought him up. Nope. All right, let's move on. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, and I am getting to it now. Look, I said it earlier in the show. If you quit ufology and you try to come back, you will not have the success you had before, ever. I've seen everybody who's quit ever over the years. Nobody you would know at this point, but they try to come back. Same thing happened to me. Same thing happened. I lost everybody. It's weird. I thought when I quit as the AZ UFO show and then came back, I was coming back as the AZ UFO show. Immediately I got set up on what was the name of what was his name? Can't even remember these people's names. Oh my God, I can't believe my memory. He was from Miami, and I went on his network. It was the Art Bell's network. It was Midnight something, not Midnight in the Desert. I can't remember the name of this place that took my show in. Jimmy Church opened up Well, his show was on, and then mine was right after. And I thought as soon as everybody sees that AZ UFO show is back, floodgates going to open, everybody's going to come back. It was 1/10. 1/10. Starting all over. So if you quit, make sure you don't come back. Because it's just the ride. I think you only get one ride. I don't know how you can come back. I mean, it's impossible to get to. We're still not there. Still not there. We don't have 300 to 500 in the show like we used to. In the chat room. Yeah. It's crazy. Blog Talk Radio was the shit. But back then, that was the only place that you could do a live show. Have a phone. People would call in. Chat room. And it was free. For me, it was free until they changed ownership. And then they grandfathered me in. But after a year, they wanted my $50. So they started charging me for it. I didn't want to pay for it anymore. And then YouTube started doing Hangouts. Tried that, but my computer wasn't really made with a lot of speed at that time. Didn't need to be. But eventually we did Spreaker because it had a chat room and people were able to call in and have a show that way. Still no visuals. Visuals. I always said it would be great if we could do a show and I could show you what I'm debunking and what I was figuring out. Yeah. And you know, it's fun to do and all that stuff, but there's only so many videos you can go through, right? But if you're going to quit, it's the biggest mistake. Please rethink what what your goals are going to be. Can you attain them? Things changed from 3 years ago. YouTube is not what it used to be. YouTube pushes for the money. Whoa, hold on. YouTube used to be for us. Remember those days? You could do whatever you want, but people got crazy. And they put out a lot of hate videos, and then advertising started to run everything. And I always said it. Advertising will kill GUFON. Because I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to have ads on my show. Sure, I can make an extra $120 a month if I have all 27 shows, 30 shows, whatever it is, you know, peppered with 10 to 15 little pop-ups. How annoying would that be? It wouldn't be good. "20-minute videos, 30-minute videos, you can have ads. But a 2-hour show, you know, I never wanted to be tied down to anything that will control the way I speak. And we're on YouTube. We've got almost 11,000 subscribers. We are limited as to what we can and cannot say. So I don't have free reign to say whatever I want. I know what you're going to say, and you're going to say, yeah, you do. Just word it differently. And you won't get in trouble. That's the point. What happened to freedom of speech? What happened to it? Well, they don't like it. I know YouTube thinks that they're really good with their, I can't speak right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. YouTube thinks they're doing a good job. I bet you they do. I bet you they do. All right. Have you ever heard of the Lemon Girl? Have you ever heard of the Lemon Girl glitch? I've got to play this video. Finally found something worthy of talking about. This is really interesting. But I think I figured it out. Check this out.
That the Lemon Girl?
I'll have to play it twice. Just watch the girl when she cuts the lemon. Just watch it. Your sister's got no neck.
Did you see that the Lemon Girl?
The Lemon Girl.
The glitch in the Matrix that happened?
No, what?
Yo, this is crazy. Listen to this, Lo. This chick was working at a restaurant. There's a camera on her, right?
Yeah.
She takes a lemon. She cuts it in half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Puts that half down, puts that half down. Takes a knife again. Cuts this half in half. You see it go through the lemon.
Yeah.
Out. She walks away. She comes back. The camera hasn't moved. Picks up that lemon, and it wasn't cut. And she went like... And she cut it again and put it in a bag. And then she got the video. She's like, I cut it.
Yeah.
She's like, how was it together again?
That it would trip me out so much.
And she's like, this is a glitch in the Matrix, man. And she started doing all these posts on TikTok. Her TikTok got banned.
Why? Are you serious?
They said it was because of her age, that because she was 16 and wasn't allowed to have a TikTok.
Wait.
And then she's like, what? And so she got on her mom's TikTok and started talking about it again. Her mom's TikTok got banned.
What does that mean? Maybe she's living like the Truman Show kind of thing, where she's under an...
Did you see that?
All right, watch it again. Then I'm going to jump in and tell you what I think's going on.
The Lemon Girl?
The Lemon Girl.
The glitch in the Matrix that happened?
No, what?
Yo, this is crazy. Listen to this, Lo. This chick was working at a restaurant. There's a camera on her, right?
Yeah.
She takes a lemon. She cuts it in half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Puts that half down, puts that half down. Takes a knife again. Cuts this half in half. You see it go through the lemon.
Yeah.
Out. She walks away. She comes back. The camera hasn't moved. Picks up that lemon, and it wasn't cut. And she went like... And she cut it again and put it in a bag. And then she got the video. She's like, I cut it.
Yeah.
She's like, how was it together again?
That it would trip me out so much.
All right. I've cut many a fruit in my day, so I'm very familiar with how fruit works. I've cut oranges, lemons, and so have you. And sometimes when you cut them and then put them back together to put in a bag, there's some sort of weird suction that happens around the edges. Seriously. And, it looks like it's sealed perfectly, but it's not. You could pick up one half and hold it, and the other half will still stick to it. I think this girl has never had that happen to her and thought that her fruit didn't get cut, even though she cut it. That's what I think happened. Now, as far as her getting banned on TikTok, maybe she did because she was 16 and wearing a tank top. That was the reason they gave her. But when she said she went to her mother's account, and they banned her mom's account because she started showing the video again, I think that's a lie. Or the girl's still 16 and TikTok knows that video shouldn't be up there. I don't think it's that major. See how that a small little accidental, she's not lying on purpose. She just thought for some reason she cut it because she did. But she thought it was back together. And I guarantee it, if she didn't play with it or try to find out, if she was really wondering, why didn't she go to other people and say, hey, I just cut this? And I'm telling you, I don't see the blade mark. Do you see it? She didn't talk to anybody on camera. Anyway, just saying. Good night, Rebecca. Guys going to sleep now? Going to sleep. Hi, Crazy Chick 1152. It is a plausible explanation. Did you not just listen to what I just said? Look what you just said. GUFON, but this became uncut from cut. 2 back to 1. I know. I said that. But didn't you just hear my explanation? I don't think you did. I said I've cut fruit before, put them back together, picked them up, rolled them. I've even tossed them, forgetting that I cut them. I used to work in the restaurant business. I've been around a lot of fruit. Those things sometimes go back together perfectly, and it forms like a suction. I'm telling you, that's what happened with this girl. She thought it went back into one, and it didn't. She didn't even bother playing with it. She didn't try to pull it apart. Isn't that something you would do? She just go, oh, maybe I didn't cut it. And she cuts it again. If she was really that enthralled by what happened, why not talk to anybody else on camera? The whole thing's a setup. You can't even see. You know, the camera, when she says, and she stops and look, you can't even tell if it was cut. Even though it was, the camera never gets close enough to see the fruit. Unless you turn it around on yourself. Capiche? The gecko effect, yeah. Yeah. Well, I have. Actually, more than once. It's happened so much in a restaurant that I used to try to make it happen at home. Yep, and I would give my father an already cut orange or whatever it is, and he'll be sitting there and he'll put it down on the table and it'll open up. Hey, did you already cut it? I didn't cut it. Hey, did you already cut this? No, I didn't cut any. It just opened up like somebody cut it. Another good gig to do on your folks. I don't know what kind of faucet they have, but find a faucet that they use, maybe the kitchen sink, if they have one of those spray nozzles, and put a rubber band on it. So when they turn it on, it automatically goes right at them. And the same thing happened that both times I did it to my father. He turns it on and he's getting soaked, and he starts doing a dance. Left, right, left, right. I don't know what to do. Left, right, left, right. Just turn it off. Meanwhile, he's sitting there leaning up against the counter so it doesn't get on the floor, getting soaked. Just turn it off. People know you don't think. It's funny. I like that one. She palmed we're still talking about it. She palmed an empty peel when she grabbed the bag, put it over to Smolin, then she palmed. Oh, I see what you're saying. Let's take a look and see if she did some magic. Oh, I like what you're saying. Check it out. Let's take another look at this. Maybe she lied. That guy looks like Chum Lee.
The lemon girl? The lemon girl. The glitch in the Matrix that happened?
Let's see if she's palming.
This is crazy. Listen to this, Lo. This chick was working at a restaurant. There's a camera on her, right?
Yeah.
She takes a lemon. She cuts it in half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Puts that half down, puts that half down. Takes a knife again. Cuts this half in half. You see it go through the lemon.
Yeah.
Out. She walks away. She comes back. The camera hasn't moved. Picks up that lemon, and it wasn't cut. And she went like... And she cut it again and put it in a bag. And then she got the video. She's like, I cut it.
Yeah.
She's like, how was it together again?
That it would trip me out so much.
And she's like, this is a glitch in the Matrix, man.
Nah. I didn't see any tomfoolery or Tammy foolery going on, but it's fun. It's fun to talk about. Check this out. Eddie Murphy talking about ghosts. I will get a copyright claim for this, but I don't care. This is a good one. In 5, 4, it's Johnny Carson. I believe it's 1987 or 86.
We're getting tired of this question, but you've had such amazing success in a short time.
Why don't white people just leave when there's a ghost in the house? Y'all just hang around, right? Remember? Yo, what is it? What? He is so from Richard Pryor, and just you can hear a lot of Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. But anyway, I'm being a.
Have you changed your whole lifestyle outside of a few new duds?
Yeah.
I'm moving out of my house.
Yeah.
But it's not cause of the. It's a ghost in my house. That's why I'm moving.
A ghost?
Yes.
Does he talk or you just see him?
But blacks aren't like whites with the ghosts in
I didn't
the
know
house.
that. What's
They
the
aren't
difference?
like whites?
No.
I was watching Poltergeist on television, on cable.
Yeah.
And I noticed that y'all just stay in the house when the house is haunted. And we leave.
You leave.
And I'm leaving because an old Jewish man died in my house.
Yeah.
It's very unnerving. You'd be in the house, you hear, boo! Get off my lawn, you
I saw something today on TV. Oh my God. I don't remember the TV show. I think it was One Day at a Time, or I think it was it was All in the Family. Before the show starts, they put a warning up. This show was recorded at a time where cultural appropriation and all this shit was different, and I couldn't believe it. They're telling people that because this came out 40, 50 years ago, times were different, so you might be offended. And actually, I wanted to record it, get a picture of it, but I must have fallen asleep because I never got the picture. Unbelievable, this warning. Let me see if they have it out. I see new warning label. New TV warning for old TV shows. Let me see if it pops up. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh my God. Check it out. It says, now we're getting warnings before an old TV show aired. For example, Gunsmoke and Bonanza were preceded by this on your screen. This program contains outdated cultural depictions. Viewer discretion is advised. Wow. That's pretty much the language I saw. Unbelievable. Oh my God. BBC iPlayer adds warnings to classic comedies removed from Netflix. The BBC has introduced warnings about outdated language and social attitudes featured in programs. The movie follows Netflix's recent decision to remove comedies, The Mighty Boosh and The League of Gentlemen, from its streaming service due to use of blackface. BBC iPlayer has kept the shows but added warning messages. Oh yeah, that's where it was. Disney. I was watching something on Disney. And it was old. What was it? Here it is. Here's the warning I got. Oh my God. It's all right. In titles like Dumbo, Peter Pan, The Aristocrats, The Jungle Book, and The Original Lady and the Tramp, this program is presented as originally aired. It may contain outdated cultural depictions. The warning reads after each film's plot description, referring to triggering elements that are culturally insensitive. In Dumbo, for example, a crow named Jim Crow speaks with a stereotypical African American accent. The Aristocrats and The Lady and the Tramp feature Siamese cats with stereotypical Asian accents. All of these characters are voiced by white actors. Oh, God, of course they are. I mean, that's the world we're living in, kids. Isn't that fun? I don't mind it. I don't mind the warning. No, that's a good warning, by the way. Now you know. Don't watch it. Change the channel. Unless you want to learn what free speech looks like, watch it. Do you know the FAA has no procedures for civilian UFO pilot reports? Guess where they got to go? The police or one of the reporting agencies. Oh, you see a UFO, call the police. Nice. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm going to trust the police. But the FAA has no procedures for civilian UFO pilot reports. Isn't that amazing? I thought that all the pilots knew the routine. You call BAS, right? Isn't that what they're supposed to do? I'm not even joking. Don't you remember that being a thing 2 years ago? I'm not joking around. 2 years ago, give or take, people who flew airplanes for a living were told to call Bigelow. UFOs have been established to be real since 2017, right? In the New York Times article. Since we know they're real, why are civilians not allowed to report them? Who do they go to? They are real, but we're not allowed to report on real objects. Why? Why? The FAA has no mechanism to report on UFOs. I thought they did, but they don't. It's basically a big middle finger to every civilian pilot that has a run-in with them. But wait, there's more. I thought we made that jump where pilots... Oh, wait a minute. No, it's government-employed pilots, not civilian. There's the difference. All right, so don't forget, I forgot. I'm talking about civilian pilots. The ones who work in the government, they go to Bigelow, right? They go to the FAA. They go where they work, who they work for. I'm sorry, they don't work for the FAA. The FAA oversees everything. There you go. Well, Section 8, you guys are familiar with that, right? Unidentified flying object reports. What the frig? General persons wanting to report UFO, unexplained phenomenon, that type of activity should contact a UFO or unexplained phenomenon reporting data collection center, such as NUFOR, National UFO Reporting Center, TPOM, Third Phase of Moon, GUFON, the Global UFO Network. Did you know that? I'm going to get into the fake shit that's going on now with me and Alien Girl and others in this community are being cloned as other entities. For instance, GUFON is no longer, according to this report that I saw on Twitter, and somebody sent it to me, I forget who, but it says, maybe I can find it real quick, that, hold on here. No. That's good. That's not it. Was no. Oh, that's good. No, I can't freaking find it. But, oh wait, maybe I found it. Shit. No, I really needed to find that. Damn it. What was I saying? What was I just saying? Hold on. Got it. So there's somebody out there on Twitter who's creating other channels and other, for instance, there's one out there that says GUFON is the global UFO network. It is owned by Tyler Glockner, who also owns Secure Team 10 with over 2 million subscribers. That's GUFON now. Alien Girl also was being cloned. I don't know what else to call it, but they are trying to. Let me pull her information up. Hers, I think I have to be... I think I have it right here. Now there's some things here I gotta, is this it? Yeah, here's, all right. Let me show you mine first. There's mine. Who is GUFON? It's a media outlet that focuses on topic UFOs and related phenomena. Channel features videos, alleged UFO sightings, as well as interviews with witnesses and experts in the field. The creator of GUFON is YouTuber named Tyler Glockner, who also goes by the name Secure Team 10. Glockner has been involved in the UFO community for many years, been a prominent figure on YouTube with 2 million subscribers as of my knowledge. Cutoff date. I don't know what that means. While GUFON and Glockner, I don't know what that says. Some UFO. Interesting, right? Maybe that's where all the bad publicity is coming from. These types of things that are being built up. I don't know. It didn't say anything bad. Here's another one. Nope, that's mine. I'm looking for Alien Girls. I don't know why I can't find it. I don't know. It should be right here. Didn't expect to see that. Nothing like seeing beauty when you least expect it. All right, where is it? Your sister's got humps. My hump, most people in this UFO community are full of shit. Anyway, Amy got one too. And it kind of made her a little bit upset. I think she was upset. Oh, here it is. I happened to, last thing, of course. Here, check it out. So, who is the YouTuber Alien Girl 111? Is a YouTube channel that is dedicated to discussing topics related to UFOs, extraterrestrial life, and other paranormal phenomena. The channel features videos in which the creator shares her personal experiences and theories related to these topics, as well as interviews with other individuals who have alleged encounters with extraterrestrial beings. They call her Nikki. She says, Alien Girl. Oh, this comes from hashtag chat GPT is totally whack, she says, top right. I never claimed to be a contactee, nor is my name Nikki. Seriously messed up to say I'm relaying extraterrestrial messages. Never trust it's an AI. Oh, I see what's going on. So AI is creating that. Got it. Don't get so mad, Alien Girl. Hey, at least people are talking about you, right? That's all right. Nobody believes it. Everybody knows who you are, and everybody knows who I am. What? This was a day ago. Look. Alien Girl posted this on her channel, on her Twitter feed. Avi Loeb. Oumuamua is extraterrestrial? Say what? Ma! I need some lobe balls. Lobe. Avi. Who? Yeah. Oh, she already got him. She's getting them all. They're almost done. No microwave. No. Fresh. He deserves fresh. Right in the kisser. Come on, Avi. You know what he means by that. Because it came from an interstellar origin. It's extraterrestrial. The rock itself. It's a play on words. Come on. But I like Amy's style. She get fired up these days. Amy, you don't want to get her pissed off, man. You do not want to get this girl on your bad side. She will tear you. No, she wouldn't do anything. She's a sweetheart. She here. Hey, Alien Girl, how you doing? All right, listen to this.
About it's
I
really
know that
about
guy.
the renewal of democracy. Because everyone says, oh, we're in a free country and a democracy. But how free and how democratic can it be?
Very.
If the most important technologies, the most important discoveries are kept from the media and the public and our policymakers.
Nobody gives a shit but you.
Remember, Jimmy Carter demanded to know about this, and the outgoing CIA director, and we have this from people who were involved at the time, told the incoming...
What the hell happened with his mouth, huh? At the time, you talking out of the side of your face?
We have this from people who were involved at the time.
Whoa, Johnny, we've got a glitch in the Matrix that is Greer. Yikes! He is detaching. Oh my God, the rumors are true. He is an alien. Oh, screenshot that. Uh-oh.
Time told the incoming president, we're not going to tell you anything. So that's happened. Bill Clinton explicitly made inquiries and was denied information. So, I'm not speculating when I say that, when you do that, this is why in a court of law, you can prove that these projects are being run illegally and unconstitutionally.
There you go.
So that's a matter of fact. And that's happened to presidents since Eisenhower. I remember Eisenhower lost control of these projects in the late 50s. And that's when these entire operations just sort of got big enough and powerful enough to sort of go off on their own and would disclose what they wanted to the president. So I think that's why it takes someone who's willing to issue, subpoenas and investigate and get to the bottom of it, which is happening now. The question is, how far are they going to be able to go before they get sat down? All this boils down to one word: courage. If you have the courage to do it, fine. If you don't, then you're irrelevant.
Busting out records over there. UFO Endgame 2 Disclosure. Guys, gotta get, if you haven't watched it, I really think you'd like it. All right. I want to play this, but I don't. I do, but I don't. I don't know. I may have already played it. Ryan Graves bullshit. We don't need to talk about him anymore, do we? But he's just talking about, I don't get it. I don't. He makes it seem like, already what I'm going to say, that he is seeing these with his eyes. He's not coming out and correcting the woman asking him the question. He keeps saying, we saw this, we saw that. I mean, it's very frustrating sitting here knowing that he hasn't seen it with his own eyes. And then he goes on other shows, mainstream media, and he's the UFO darling. Who am I talking about? I don't know. Man. It doesn't matter. I give up. Here, listen to this. Just listen. We'll be back.
Balloon that floated across the continental U.S. got a lot of attention.
Still talking about it.
It eclipsed.
Right? How many days later? Oh, this is 3 weeks ago. All right, let's see what's going on.
Other, weirder, unidentified flying objects.
Whoa! That's Ryan Graves.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. Look at the fly.
Did you notice how not one of them the whole time says, I got it, man. I can't believe we got a UFO. Right? He says, what is that? But
Former Navy fighter pilot Ryan Graves has a new article in Politico titled, "We Have a Real UFO Problem, and It's Not Balloons." He joins me now. Ryan, I'm with you.
He joins me now. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I have to replay that little part.
A real UFO problem, and it's not balloons. He joins me now. Ryan, I mean, you've seen weirder things than a Chinese balloon while you've been in the sky, yes?
Certainly.
Oh, why don't you just lead him in with the answer? You saw Stranger Things, the TV shows. No, in the sky. Listen to what I'm going to say.
We've seen things that we haven't been able to explain as simply a balloon. And as
he said, we've seen things that are crazier than a balloon. Not you.
We've been talking about the various objects that have been shot down over the U.S. there's been a pretty clear bifurcation between what we've been calling a Chinese balloon and what these other three objects are. And while we don't know what they are, the fact of the matter is we should know what's above our head at any given time.
Look, the guy's sold out. It's a lost cause. He's going to say whatever he's told to say. That's it. And we know what he's going to say. I just don't know if I could hear it again. I just don't think it's necessary, but
whether it's a national security issue or whether it's a scientific
he acts like he saw these objects.
A question, we need to figure out what's above our heads.
That video that we just showed, was that from your squad?
Yes, that was in 2015 while we were aboard the USS Theodore Roosevelt off the coast of Jacksonville, Florida. We were doing training missions, preparing for our combat deployment. We recorded that object as well as other objects that were operating in our vicinity on a regular basis. And we simply didn't know what they were, but we did know that they were a safety hazard for our air crew and for our training missions. And we've been looking for the right way to report and deal with those issues ever since. With the Americans for Safe Aerospace, we're going to be pushing legislative action to ensure that the proper policies are in place so that aviators, both in the military and the commercial markets,
oh my God, I hit the mute button.
Whether, again, it's a national security issue, we need to pay attention to make sure there's not security gaps, or whether there is something unknown, we need to inquire on that.
But Ryan, what was that thing?
That's what we're still trying to figure out. So what we know is that it wasn't one of our aircraft that we were operating within the vicinity of. We're fairly certain that it's not a foreign adversary at this point, but it still remains in the unknown bucket. And the primary issue here is that there are enough things that are in that bucket of unknown that the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office within the DoD and various senators and congressmen and women are looking into this matter from the angle of national security in a way we haven't had before. With the recent shootdowns, we can see just how serious of an issue it is. Even if they are just balloons can still be a national security issue.
Seriously. I think I missed this one an hour ago almost. It was an hour ago. Did I get this, Chris? I'm sorry if I missed it. It says, oh no, the Fugel dolls in the shops for Christmas. No, that'd be awesome. I would buy a Ziegfugel doll. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. And I'm not sure, but I think I missed that Don Mofo $5 too. So I want to thank Don Mofo as well. And, you know, Ryan Graves, he does give the impression, and I wish he would just come out and say it at the beginning of every interview. I only saw these objects, or he could just, address it every time it's brought up. I only saw what was on radar. That's all he needs to say. And Don Mofo threw this down as well. Not sure if I missed it, but that was the last one of the night. Thank you very much, Don, for what was probably the mucho gusto generoso night in a year or so, man. Thank you. And Wilhelm as well, Rob. Everybody who, Chris Rogers, Don Mofo, Ben, Jeff Garvey, David Wilcox, Jeanette, Lisa, Alfie, Joe Bob, all things good. Louis Ferraro. Thanks, everybody. Dinkamazi. Dorothy Hawkins, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow night. And Jeanette, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Tuesday. And I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm not going to say something this, something that, but just know I'm trying. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. We do bring, what did I forget? I did have a star. It kept it. Rich, look up M200X on YouTube. Oh, all right, hold on. Let me look it up. M200X. There's several. Oh, what is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, but I think I like what I'm seeing. You still here? Did I lose you? You probably thought I was going to forget. I didn't. I'm surprised I remembered because it showed up. Are you still here? Rich? The richest YouTube channel. Anyway, this is what he wanted me to show. It's something Speedio. Let me see first. It's playing. It's a computer processor. Oh, why is the volume not working? Isn't that weird? I don't even hear it myself. It's not, there's no sound on this one. Oh, there it is. It finally came in. I'm going to watch this. Let's take a look at this before we get out of here. Save that for tomorrow night. GUFON nerd. Thanks, Bernie. Mucho gusto, generoso, sir. Thanks for hanging. What are we looking at here? Alien Bless, brother. AB. ABB. ABS. Alien Bless, sister. Abs. This is cool. I love this stuff. I could watch these things all day long. So cool. All they do. Good night, Tony. All right. All right. Oh, wow. Hold on. All right. Cool. He's going to put that in the thing. Back on there. Turn it on. Clamp it in. Give it a little shine. Look at that. That is so cool. All right. I'll watch the rest of that at my own leisure. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate all the support tonight. It was phenomenal. Really. Thank you, everybody. I went through all the names already. All right. And we are Truth. Come on. There it is. Truthology 4. Exactly. That's right, Blue Chicken. Where is Blue Chicken? All right, we'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. right here on YouTube. GUFON lives. We shall see you mañana. Alien blessoids.
said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.